Maybe it's supposed to be colder for the machines or whatever.
A few degrees won't hurt.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the scary movies that made us suspicious of ordinary objects.
Oh no, not misery! Not my misery! No, not my misery!
Number 10, Urban Legend, Drano.
What's wrong? Something you might have heard about mixing Pop Rocks and soda?
This late 90s offering was chock full of murder scenes ripped right out of modern myths and legends. At one point, the killer corners a frat boy, Parker, in the bathroom. Pouring Pop Rocks in his mouth, the villain follows them up with not soda, but a drain cleaner chaser.
You're gonna die tonight.
Oh, really?
And just to make sure he doesn't miss a drop, the considerate killer uses a funnel to aim it right down Parker's throat. The filmmakers ensure that we got to hear every one of the students' pained gurgles as he swallows the caustic fluid. You'll never look at a bottle of the stuff the same way again. Our stomachs burn just thinking about it.
Let's see. The call's coming from inside the house. Could it be an urban legend? Am I right?
Number 9, Leprechaun, Pogo Sticks.
Now we're going to play. Do you want to play with me?
Oh no!
Bouncing on a spring-loaded stilt may not be a particularly efficient method of travel, but this 1993 cult classic showed us it could be a pretty brutal method of murder. Warwick Davis's Leprechaun is way more funny than he is scary. He's constantly going on about his gold and delivering quirky limericks as he indulges in violence and mayhem.
I got you in a bear trap. I'm gonna make you shut up. I got you in a bear trap. You look like a stupid sub.
He's pretty playful as far as horror villains go, but there's no denying that watching him batter a shop owner to death with a pogo stick, of all things, is unforgettable. If the blood doesn't get you, the crunching of bones probably will.
Oh, he'll bounce back in no time.
Number 8, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, Umbrellas.
I think you'll enjoy this.
Garbage Day isn't the only thing that you have to worry about after seeing this bonkers slasher sequel. Ricky Chapman didn't just inherit his murderous brother's madness, he also inherited his flair for the dramatic.
My old lady couldn't afford to send me to college, so I got a job.
Confronting a loan shark in an alley, Ricky makes do with the nearest possible weapon. He impales the guy right through the stomach with the point of an umbrella, but he's not done. Ricky then opens the umbrella, making his victim look like some sort of deranged peacock. The next time you go out in the rain, maybe grab a poncho instead.
I see no mention of these two incidents in my notes. Oh my God.
Number 7, The Last House on the Left, Garbage Disposals.
Are we there yet?
We are making the turn now.
From carving knives to stoves to blenders, if we've learned anything from horror movies, it's that everything in a kitchen is a potential weapon. In the 2009 version of The Last House on the Left, two parents take revenge on one of their daughter's attackers by shoving his hand in a garbage disposal.
We are going to get her to a hospital, okay? We are going to do this.
They're still here. What if they come over here?
If you've ever lived with one of those contraptions, chances are you've wondered exactly what would happen if you've got a finger caught in it. Well, wonder no more, as actor Aaron Paul twitches and screams in agony. It gives you some idea of how that might go. It's a torturous scene just to watch.
All right, bartender. I guess I'll have another hit of that whiskey then.
Number 6, Christine, Cars.
What do you know about that car?
I know that the guy who owned the car before, Arnie.
Yeah.
His daughter choked to death in Christine.
From the trucker in Duel to the maniacal stunt driver in Death Proof, there have been all sorts of scary movies about bad drivers. But John Carpenter and writer Stephen King took it a step further by making the car itself the villain. Christine is a fiery red 1958 Plymouth Fury, and that's appropriate.
I'm not going in that car again.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't you blame your choking on Christine.
She's fast, furious, and in one scene, she's even on fire. The inhuman nature of the threat is what makes Christine so haunting. There's not much rhyme or reason to her. She's simply a case of human-made technology turning against us. Christine is an unstoppable hunk of heavy metal and gasoline that can't be reasoned with or understood.
So we got the old rust bucket tonight, huh?
You wanna watch where you call my car?
She's real sensitive.
Number 5. Scream, garage doors.
What movie is this from? I spit on your garage.
The chances of getting trapped in a garage at night by a vicious, horror-loving murderer are low, but never zero. If you were planning on trying to squeeze through a doggy door in that situation, or trying to escape via the main door, forget it. Scream ruined that one for everybody.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
The squirm-worthy sequence where Rose McGowan gets stuck in a slowly rising garage door only to get her head crushed was instantly iconic. But it also made the simple act of walking under an open garage door enough to give us instant chills. Number 4, Final Destination 3, Tanning Beds.
Dude, are we like the only cool people that come here or what?
Yeah.
We could do an entire list with this one with only entries from the Final Destination series. After all, who didn't avoid driving behind those big logging trucks after the first sequel? But as far as everyday things go, the tanning salon deaths in the third movie really take the cake.
Sorry I was too late.
When a bizarre series of coincidences trap them inside their respective machines, we watch as Ashley and Ashlyn are roasted alive due to a malfunction. With its unnatural light and coffin-like shape, there's already something claustrophobic about a tanning bed. This movie just doubles down on everything that makes them creepy to begin with.
We may feel that our lives are not our own, that death controls, frames our lives.
Number 3, the birds. Birds.
I hardly think a few birds are going to bring about the end of the world.
These weren't a few birds.
This Hitchcock classic plays on the seeming harmlessness of our feathered friends, and the horror that might ensue if they suddenly turned on us. Birds, especially small common ones, aren't typically threatening to humans. That's comforting, seeing as how there are so many of them, and they have the advantage of flight.
Mitch, why are they doing this? The birds?
We don't know, honey.
Why are they trying to kill people?
I wish I could say.
Coordinated attacks like the ones in the movie would normally stretch an audience's suspension of disbelief. It's only director Alfred Hitchcock's mastery of suspense and technical innovation that makes them utterly terrifying. After watching multiple scenes of gulls and crows attacking schoolchildren, suddenly the otherwise pleasant sound of birds chirping feels like a threat. Number 2, The Ring, VHS tapes.
Have you heard about this videotape that kills you when you watch it?
What kind of tape?
DVDs were only just starting to take hold when Hollywood dropped this static-filled nightmare on us. Adapted from a Japanese film, The Ring features a cursed videotape whose viewers die under mysterious and grotesque circumstances a week after watching it. For viewers in 2002, who still probably had dozens of VHS tapes lying around the house, this was a hard one to shake.
He watched the tape.
Who watched it?
Our son.
It was a reminder that anyone could record something and put it on tape, and you might have no idea what was on one until you watched it. Analog horror owes a debt to The Ring, and its Japanese original for keeping VHS technology alive through sheer force of terror.
7 days.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Child's Play, Dolls.
Well, John, it's been fun, but I gotta go. I have a date with a 6-year-old boy.
Chucky was far from the first killer doll. Movies like A Trilogy of Terror and Poltergeist had wrung some scares out of the trope before he came along. But something about Chucky's foul mouth, his pre-recorded child's voice, and his viciousness made him an unforgettable villain.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
His height, his clothes, his weird little plastic body, all the things that should have been silly or cute, instead made him that much scarier. It's pretty safe to say Chucky ruined talking dolls for all of us. Even the cutest and most innocent looking ones suddenly had us on our guard and checking for their batteries.
Andy, no, please. We're friends to the end, remember?
This is the end, friend.
What ordinary thing did a horror movie ruin for you? Tell us in the comments.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.